Hey, great Monday evening. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville, Texas, and it's good to be home. And finally, we've got someone good looking coming out on the screen. I
So
mean,
it's
hell,
It ain't
amazing.
the guy in the bottom.
It's
hey,
amazing how
there's nothing
highly you
wrong.
think of yourself.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being the bottom, Samuel. Well, again, Maggie, I'm going
What?
to applaud all this beauty and all these victories because all my enemies take care of everything else.
Oh yeah, what was it you said? What was
That's
the
trade.
saying?
It's trademark. I will continue to applaud my victories whilst my enemies continue to applaud my defeats.
Oh, I thought it was because my enemies are
I've already
busy
taken care.
applauding my
Nah,
defeat.
I just need to figure out which is the best one, but I've got a couple of them.
Okay, well
But
I
they
just came on to say I'm going to be on the show, so I'll see you later.
tomorrow you're not gonna be in the show.
No, right now I'm not going to be on the show.
You have to be because
Why?
we're planning to be out for only like 45 minutes. Let me tell you, I
Sure.
don't know, why the hell you're complaining when you were on like for 3 hours one day on Thursday and 2 hours on Friday. I'm going like. Like,
Damn.
what the? Oh no, we were on for 3 hours on Wednesday and 2 hours on Thursday. I'm going like, what else is there to talk about, people?
Mr. De
But
Los Santos kept us busy.
it was a good show on Thursday and Friday. Let me tell you, I did come on. I did have a licuadora.
What was
Huh?
that?
Sam's licuadora.
Microwave.
Your
Sam's got a
microwave?
19. He's got a 1950s microwave.
Really, Sam? That's what it was?
So yeah, when it goes like it's when it's kind of up. Give me a second.
Uh,
Yeah, cálmate. I like the way he talks like this, though. That's a good one. Okay,
yeah.
so get to the comments. Let's go. That's even better.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back, darling. Maggie and Sam talk crap about you, but let me tell you, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. I actually got to hear a couple of them because I did hear the show on Friday complete while I was driving myself up to Teotihuacan. And Maggie, I don't know if you saw, but I actually did try to have a show on Saturday morning.
Okay,
Este,
so I didn't start watching it till Saturday night, right? Because we were just busy. I have my nieces here. So you start at the beginning saying, I'm only having the show for Maggie. So I'm like, okay. So I pause it and I go and I tell my husband, listen to what Erasmo's saying. And then we listen to it and he's like, I'm like, I know, right? That's so silly. So I go back and I'm washing dishes and I'm listening. And then you pass the accident. And I paused and I went back and I told my husband, I'm never again asking him to do a show. That was bad.
crazy. But I mean, it was just like at that moment, it was just like we're passing. There's people on the ground going like, yeah, but it's
Was
like,
that today's accident or what?
huh?
No, you didn't watch
Wednesday.
Saturday morning show?
No.
Go back and
Sam doesn't.
watch it. At about
But
8 minutes in, at about 3 minutes left of the show.
I
I
always
was
saw him that he was going like out in the middle of nowhere with his headphones on, and then that's it.
well, it's trippy because we got at a place where vehicles were starting. I was stopped, and I'm going like, what the hell? And then I saw these police officers or this ambulance there, and literally there's two bodies on the floor. And going like,
Were they
a,
crossing the street and got hit or
a motorcycle. I thought motorcycle, but I didn't see the motorcycle. I just when that happens, and I understand now why a lot of people when that happens, people get fixated to like, oh my god, let me see what's going on, and it's not. I don't think it's anything morbid or anything, but you just want to know what's going on. I mean, I'm in Mexico, and I don't know. And no, I mean, there's 25 million people in Mexico City, and don't know who Jack is. Well, I met some very interesting people, but that's it for another night. But with that said, I don't know who Jack is. So it's like, I'm I'm seeing people on the ground. It's like there's no relation. I mean, they're not anybody's anyone's. I'm sure I wasn't going to get sued for it. you know.
oh, that's why you're like, "Mm."
You're not gonna get comments or messages. Please remove the videos.
Please remove that video because my feelings are hurt. Yeah,
No offense.
it's good to be back. ¿Estás más flaco? ¿Bajaste? I think
Did you read the previous one? The
the shoe.
Snoopy comment?
Yeah, we talked about it, didn't we?
Ah, okay.
I knew
Yeah.
you always.
8.85 million people in Mexico City.
How much? How many?
8.855 million.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that was in 2015. Well, that's I guess the last census.
Well, maybe that's like Mexico City, like DF, but like the surrounding, everything's
Yeah.
all together.
Yeah,
In 2020, it says 9.2 million.
What's wrong?
So anyway, go on. Now you know.
Estás más flaco. I think I did lose weight. Actually, it's kind of a trippy deal. But I was seeing myself today, and when man, I'm seeing more bones here and there. Not in the important parts, though.
Not the ones I'm expecting.
I'm not saying anything.
Buenas noches. ¡Ay, pájaro Peggy! Me ama. Él me dice, Erasmo, estás igual de chulo que sí es cierto.
I love to see it because I used to be a huge fan of Cesar Costa. When my youngest brother was going to be born and my dad was on his way to the hospital, I told him, if it's a girl, if it's a boy, can you name him Cesar Costa? Like not thinking Costa was his last name. And if it's a girl, can you name her Angelica Maria?
Okay. It's good to be back, guys. Thank you.
Hmm.
Hey, guys, Maggie, Sam, who's your guest tonight?
Some weirdo that came in the show.
Some
Look
guy
at
from
Erasmo.
DF.
Look at his feet. His feelings get a little bit hurt. Look at his face. You get a little bit. It's amazing how some things will bother you. I've started to notice.
Hey, that Botox is working good for you, man.
Well, no, let me tell you. Actually, tomorrow, guys, I'm getting a facial tomorrow. I don't know if y'all saw my post. I'm getting a facial, and can't remember the name of the place, but I think I'm going to do a little a live while getting a facial. It's just never happened, but I need a facial. But I do still want a little bit of Botox here, and I still want a little bit more here.
Just embrace it.
Me platican que tu alcalde anda de peleonero. Ese mendigo alcalde siempre anda de peleonero, el mendigo.
Who's he arguing with?
I'm not sure, but I think he put up a picture that he was out at South by Southwest.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm going like, how? You know? I mean, he's out there for a business thingy because of those movies that they're out there, you know, the Sylvia Atkinson movies. So how is that they're representing BTX? But you know, this is what really trips me out. You know, they miss on great opportunities to actually, you know, shine individuals that actually do represent Brownsville, Texas. You know, and again, what really trips me out is that it takes them like forever. Bradley Freeman.
Yes.
You know, I mean, come on. That is international, you know?
That is amazing. Explain who Brandon Freeman is.
Bradley Freeman, no?
No, I know. Yeah, it's Brandon.
No, it's Bradley.
Bradley, I'm sorry. You're right. Bradley Freeman.
I'm his number
Sorry,
one fan.
Beto. Sorry, Beto.
That guy doesn't need an intro anywhere. Like he's well known.
Except for Maggie. I am his number one fan. I mean, I'm not even joking. Let me tell you guys. I actually had lunch with Bradley Freeman. Had lunch with the Bradley Freeman, and I could not keep my hands off him. I was just starstruck. No, I mean, Beto was there. I mean, not like what you're thinking, guys. Beto was there. I was starstruck because I'm actually touching, you know, here next to me. I'm eating with someone who's on Sesame Street. That's like, it blows my freaking mind, you know?
And his character's a very important one.
A very important one for our time, for progression. And let me tell you, I am reading a book right now. It is, oh my God, Grace is Greater by Kyle Adelman. Amazing book. And it talks about this African-American girl. And I wish I could remember the name, but I don't. Maggie, maybe you don't. I know Sam's not going to know. But
dance.
Huh? Okay, I thought you were gonna say Shaquan. Okay, one of those typical African American names. No, Maggie, the girl that
Oh,
went to school, huh?
Shamiqua is what you were
No,
saying.
not
Like,
Shamiqua.
You're talking about the African girl that went to night school in a white college?
no,
Yes,
you were gonna say a typical
Shamiqua or
African American name, Shaniqua.
Aquanda,
Go
Laquanda.
on, tell us what it's about.
Well, that girl, Maggie, that girl, and y'all can look up the name. The girl that went into that school where, they were about there hissing at her for going into this private school, public school, and they had to bring down, the state troopers, not the state troopers, the National Guard to protect the
Mhm.
girl while she was going into the school. And let me tell you, este, with the it's a little excerpt from the book, and what the book talks about is that she'd go to school. I mean, literally, they would call her names, the N word, and make fun of her. She kept on walking into the school,
Mhm.
walking back out, and one of those is that she's out there mumbling these words, under her breath. And later on, while they were doing the biography, they asked her, what were you mumbling? Were you, cussing them out? Because they even had like a little African American kid doll in like a coffin, saying that they were going to wanting to kill her. I think with a lasso on it, something like that. But she says, no, I was forgiving them as I was walking out because I was taught
Wow.
you forgive those who have done you wrong. And and it's a beautiful excerpt of the book. It's an amazing book. If any of y'all, if either of you want to read it, I'll get you a copy because I am in love with this book right now. Haven't finished reading it, but
Betty? Was that her name, Betty?
can't remember. I need to go back. I'm gonna read the book again, and I got it on Audible, so I'm going to be listening it as well. But what I'm trying to say is, that is what true sacrifice actually is all about. That's what standing up for something really, really, really is what's needed in our times. And I've made mention of this before. I don't know if you were listening to this, Sam. Sometimes people need to take some hits. They need to get arrested. They need to get, so they need to lose their jobs in order to, to make a statement. And this is the part that I'm going to disagree in regards to the Becca thing. The Becca thing. What she did was wrong. It was not the right thing to do because it was illegal. With that said, I think that the police they overreacted if they did exactly what she thinks she did. Because you need to take a stand. You just don't need to do something that's illegal. Because these individuals that were out there, sitting in these things, it was more immoral than it was illegal.
It could have been done a different way.
It could have been done a different way. 100% agree.
They could have been in front of the cameras in the shower days with their gentrification signs.
Something. At the end, they go inside to make that little statement on Sunday. No one's there. No one sees that damn year on Sunday. No one's there. But going back into the Bradley Freeman is what's needed for Sesame Street and for the entire world. And let me tell you, and this might sound like kind of a weird statement, but when Barack Obama won, I mean, I was moved to tears. I'm not even joking. I was moved to tears, and I hardly moved to tears. And I was moved to tears. I didn't vote for the guy. Did not vote for Barack Obama. But I will say that because I loved McCain. I will say this though. I'm so proud and so glad that he got elected because the United States of America needed a Barack Obama. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what the Republican Party says. I don't care what any individual there says. United States need a slap in the face, and we need a female president. We don't need a Harris. There's no way in hell we need a what's her name? Kamala Harris. We
Okay,
do.
so why are you saying we need a female president, but then you were saying, wasn't it you that was complaining about the first black
Oh,
woman put in Supreme Court? Because they're
complain.
picking somebody, they're not just going with whoever.
I
They
didn't complain.
have options.
No, I didn't complain about it. I said we need the most qualified candidate to be
Absolutely, yes.
and we need the most qualified individual to be president. With that said, I believe that there's tons of very very capable and qualified individuals that could be presidents of the United States.
Like a good qualified person, but if it was to be a girl, that would be a plus.
Yeah, it'd be
Okay,
a
so then same
to
as with
bring
the Supreme
That would be
Court.
like the correct wording of it.
the
Just
problem, Maggie, is the problem is he has the power to appoint. That's the issue. We don't. We have the power to elect. That's a difference. I mean, it's like if I say, okay, guys, I'm sorry, guys, but we need to get a white guest on the show that instead of Sam, because Sam's very very Mexican. We need to get someone that's white. It has to be someone white.
It brings in all that culture. And
What I'm saying? I hate that he got to nominate and pick someone just because of their color and their sex. Shouldn't
yeah,
be that. We should have the option of permitting someone. And I truly think that for the longest time, in individuals, and you know this, Maggie, women weren't given the same
right.
opportunities that a lot of men were given, and I think
Mhm.
that was wrong, and I think that's immoral. I think it's immoral. Again,
Yeah.
I'm a constitutionalist. This is the United States of America, and America is for everyone. Doesn't matter your sex, your sexual orientation, your skin color, your skin tone. Does not much matter. Just want the most qualified individual, and I don't think that women should get paid less unless they're basketball players. Then I think they should get paid less.
I don't know why you hate women's basketball sports
It's
so
so
much.
horrible.
And I again think Supreme Court, black woman being the choice, main
Oh,
priority is okay.
but let me say
But
this.
less qualified, absolutely.
Let me say this. She's mega qualified. And
That's what I'm telling you. And
but
I've been watching the news when they were talking about who they were going to nominate and when she was being nominated, and everybody was saying she's very qualified.
again, that would have been so perfect if he hadn't opened his mouth. If Joe Biden hadn't opened his mouth, it would have been an amazing nomination. But he always puts his foot in his mouth, and he
Yeah.
just made it look
it was just
perfect.
wrong timing.
Some
Wrong,
of
wrong
He
us
could have
time.
just
cannot
thought
help
of. He
ourselves.
could have
We
just
just
thought
don't have
about
a
it.
filter.
Yeah, he
No,
could have just thought about it
he
and
says
then gone with a choice.
yeah.
But
Hey, but he was
then
using it as a voting also as a campaign, wasn't
Yeah.
he? That was a campaign point. Hey, it
as in
was
like
Ruby Bridges.
pandering.
It was Ruby Bridges that was the first African American to go integrate into an all-white elementary school.
Who?
Ruby Bridges.
That's Ruby Bridges, 100%. That's and now the name clicked in.
That's definitely not like a black name
But going back into
that
Bradley,
you're mentioning.
What Bradley Freeman has done
Hmm.
puts on the map. He is from Brown. He is from our fine arts.
He is amazing. I saw him when he performed Aladdin in high school. It was him and Jasmine, and I can't remember what her name is. And they're gonna kick my butt because I'm actually friends. I'm friends with her mom, Maris. Um, Ana Maris's daughter. Dang, I can't think of her first. Savannah.
Savannah. I've
She
heard of
was
Savannah.
she was Jasmine, and Bradley was Aladdin, and
Oh
they were
yeah,
they
I
were
s-
beautiful to watch.
I saw them. I saw them. I saw
Mhm.
that. I was actually there. Bradley Freedom is amazing, and again, is an icon, becoming an icon internationally. And
Mhm.
again, he's gotten a permanent gig on. That's what we should go out there and promote. And
Mhm.
unfortunately for us, the district, I don't think they have as of yet. And the city, they made him grand marshal, which is okay. It's just a little bit too late to the game. A little
Yeah,
bit
the
too.
school district hasn't done a big whoop de doo, which they should have. I mean,
Maggie,
that's a huge one. No, I know. I
it's
agree. It's too bad. Comments.
and I got to have lunch, and my hands were all over him, and I was giddy like a teenage girl, and I'm not embarrassed to say it. Yes, you look like you've lost weight. It wasn't the plan, but I'm glad that it happened. Hello, Erasmo. How are you? I'm doing really good. Fulfito hermoso. El Ducky. Hello, a Ducky. Good evening. Good evening. Pájara Peggy, ese alcalde siempre anda de peleonero, el pobre.
Hmm.
Well, he's not a pobre. He's taking a lot of money from the city. Snoopy, ¿por qué? Falta de profesionalismo. It's true. I
Yeah.
caught how Mr. Dos Santos isn't into the BTX thing. He said, let's call it bro. I didn't even even like it as bro a little bit more than I like it BTX. I like that because he isn't trying to shove BTX down our throats like someone else who loves BTX. That might be the mayor. I honestly I still don't get the BTX thing. It's just does not fit with Brownsville. Play the audio.
Why? And you're gonna do it too?
Of course. It was so funny.
Listen up, Ducky. Since you're new to the show,
Where is it, Maggie? Did I send it to you, Maggie?
here I'll do it for you. It's
You
some
have it?
Maggie.
My
They called you out or what, Maggie?
You haven't seen heard of Sam? No man.
No.
You haven't heard it? No. As soon as you hear it, you know who it is. It's a joke. And I need that video of me being videotaped at work because I
I
was
saw that
telling my
one.
husband, huh?
I saw the poll one.
Yeah. And I told my husband, hey, Erasmo has a video of someone videotaped me at work. And he's like, what? That is so unprofessional. I'm like, hang on a minute. Let me show you the video. But then I couldn't find it.
God, I can't find the audio. I need to go down and look for it. I remember who sent it though. Maggie's fault.
In my defense, I was
Was
back to talk to the kid.
Oye, Maggie, ¿qué te pasa? Ahorita me llegaron los detectives ahí a la library. Los PhD detectives. Van a sacar unos libros y no lo van a regresar. ¿Qué pasa?
This is right after I mentioned that I had some detectives come and drop off
What's up, Maggie?
paperwork.
Where do you get your Botox shots? How much? Oh, you're talking to the guest?
No, she's asking me.
Oh,
I haven't gotten them lately. And Osmo, where did you get yours?
I actually got mine in Monterrey with my dentist.
I was gonna say, wasn't it your dentist?
He does a lot of injecting.
And don't you do it for free? Didn't you get them for free?
Not my dentist. My dentist charges. No, my dentist doesn't charge me. I want Botox. I need some Botox. No, but I want a facial tomorrow. Let's go do a facial tomorrow. I'm doing mine at 2 p.m. Oye, no, pero I love Bradley Freeman, and I really wish that he'd finally get some recognition at the district. Such a shame. Such a shame. And Erasmo wants to be the next live puppet. Where is that hand going?
Yeah, that's what I was like, because he wants the go.
Exactly, is it going? En Ciudad Juárez tienen unas buenas clínicas para la aplicación del Botox. Yo voy a Monterrey. It gave me nightmares to witness an injustice of people to be taunting him for years. Silly rabbit trips are for kids.
I don't know who was.
Let me
being
Peter.
taunted.
Well, they made Bradley Freeman the BISD Children's Parade Marshal, so that was nice. Not enough. You know, it was just not enough. I wish it would have been a lot sooner. You know, we were up here.
Like some sort of recognition or what?
Something.
Yeah.
When he was,
I mean, the guy should be given like the keys to the city.
and I'm sure there's many more like students from BISD that have graduated onto like doing many things, either in New York or in California. But we just never hear about it. But it'll be great to hear about them, so you can know like all the, I guess, the aftermath of all the BISD art.
Something. But you know, the city should name a street after Bradley Freeman. Because let me tell you, I'd rather see a Bradley Freeman street than an Eddie Lucio street. You know, and nothing against Eddie Lucio. I mean, it's just, I mean, you're politicians. I don't think politicians should get streets named after them. I think individuals that have actually made an impact locally and nationally and internationally That's the
Mm-hmm.
kind of you want to name a street after. So I want a
Hey,
brand new street.
speaking of arts, today I actually noticed PUB painting fire hydrant.
Oh,
No,
really?
Yeah.
it's a good start.
Yes, it is a good start. But it was the one outside the BSE transportation. But it's a start.
Start.
I'm pretty sure they went to several. I'm hoping so.
And
I'm
again,
hoping so.
I'm going to, again, I'm, I'll make mention of the small stars. It's like, I'm glad you're putting up bus stops.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, dude, we just mentioned it. What was it? Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, something like last week,
Well,
and
I'm
they're
good.
already on it today.
But and that's why, Sam. And again, I don't care what anyone else out there says, and that's why what we do, and again, is important. It's
Yep.
important. Maybe, and again, I think this is one of the reasons why they've been so out of touch for so long
Mm-hmm.
that they don't actually know what's going on around us. It's like, again, and I'm going to say this, and it's not kissing anyone's butt, but I'm in love with the free libraries. I am the small libraries, the free libraries. I'm in love with them, and I'm not saying it because Maggie's here. I mean, I've been in love with them since Austin, Texas. I think that they're just a great, amazing thing, and it's just a plus to know that Maggie's the one that's out there promoting them. And let me tell you, I'm hoping that more and more businesses, start to say, hey, come bring them our way. And I'm going to challenge all of our coffee shops. I want to challenge Vibe Coffee Shop to help us set up a free library out there. Have good books while people go in there and consume your libations.
I went yesterday to the Canales ones because it was completely empty. So I went yesterday to go drop off some books. And as I pull up, there was a gentleman and elderly gentleman and lady in a car parked there. So then when I got out and started putting books in, the lady gets out and starts following me. And I'm like,
I'm gonna
hi.
get books for some books.
Yeah. So I'm like, hi. And so she comes and she says, ya agarré libros. Qué bueno que trae más porque ya me los acabé los que leí. And I'm like, awesome. I said, I didn't realize we had adults getting books from here because this one I've just been putting children's books. And she said, no, whatever you put is good. So then I'm walking back to the car to get more books. And the gentleman that was with her said, thank you very much for doing this. And I'm like, I love doing this. This is what makes me happy. And he said, I told my Angelica, my daughter, I wanted to cry because he says, but you use up your own time to do it. And he gave me a fist pump. I was like, that's why I do it. So,
Yeah.
so now I need another little free library right next to the one in Canales, a little bit smaller for just the adults.
Have you got a messages from your post of people trying to donate?
Yes, I already got 2 people tell me they have books for me to go get.
Cool.
Yeah, so thank you.
Again, it's a great thing, and I'm glad that more individuals in the community are starting to come on board. Again, coffee shops, please. I'm going to hope that Vibe Coffee Shop, is open to it, especially to their new location that's going to open up supposedly on Southwest International. But all the other coffee shops as well. We need this throughout our city. That's culture.
Mm-hmm. Hurry up with the comments because I wanted to bring up something.
Saludos, Erasmo. ¿Cómo te fue en Chilangolandia? Hermoso, hermoso, hermoso.
Chilangolandia.
Hermoso, excelente. I went to the play. Amazing play, una obra hermosa. Nueva York no le pide nada a mi México. Amazing. This guy, Carlos Rivera, I'm in love with the guy. Amazing actor. Talia Dominguez, I think that's her name, the female, the African American female. Oh my God, what a fantastic job. Kalimba, but amazing.
Talia what? Yeah, thank you, Chuck. Talia what?
Dominguez, I think.
Oh.
Can't remember. And Natalia, it's something Dominguez. It's a African American. I had never heard of her before, but she's amazing. Beautiful voice. The first argument with Trey on Facebook is of a post he made recognizing a muralist. The girl asked how come the muralist didn't do the mural instead of Teddy Kelly. Oh, the individual. And again, this is what really trips me out about Trey. Again, I'm glad that he's finally, it took a good bitch slapping out there. I'm glad he's finally out there recognizing a lot of our local talent here. But shouldn't have gotten to that point that we need to go out there and call him out. But then he still like does the well, he did paint my painting at the Dodici's. We're like,
Oh
why
yeah.
do you ruin it?
Hmm.
I
I
mean,
thought the same thing too.
you know, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if you would have left it at 2, 3 sentences,
Mm-hmm.
it would have been perfect.
He pulled the Biden. I mean,
Yeah. But then he goes, he did I'm girl at the Dodici Pizza, located on Adams Street and Adams and 12th Street. Bro, you did good. Leave it at that. I don't know who the hell is out there, or if there even is anyone out there saying like his PR person. They're not doing a good job, bro. And if you're your PR person, you're killing yourself. Glad to see you back. Thank you. Bye bye. It's good to be back. Hey, Daniel.
hurts.
Samuel. Uh, it started with Reagan wanting an Italian American on the Supreme Court. Let me tell you, whoever's done it, if you desperately called out, this is what I want, then I don't agree with it. I don't exactly know that that's exactly what happened because I'm young. Hola, Royal. I love you. I love you. Entonces, las chavas viejitas, digo viejas, qué vergüenza para su pueblo.
Miss Pájara Peggy, where have you been? Is she
Listen,
just barely getting on the show? Apenas está viendo todo lo que pasa.
Aladdin was Veterans' most amazing show. It was amazing. My daughter was part of that. Amazing, and she works for a great #2 theater. Amazing, and again, this is, and I don't care what
This is
anyone
the
says.
kind of stuff we need to know.
That's the kind of stuff that we need to promote. And
Mhm.
Pepper knows this for a fact. I did my best to go to every single musical here in that our kids put on, even before being a board member, and especially after being a board member. I always went to support our fine arts because I knew for a fact that our fine arts had been completely disregarded for so many years to this day. And I fought the defunding of our band students. They took the funds from our band students away in regards to getting new instruments. And again, I'm going to still cry out about the Performing Arts Center
Like
because I
I
And
don't know
what?
if it's a bad idea or not, but it'll be like how she says that her daughter's in the #2 theater in the U.S. But imagine if like somewhere within the fine arts, if there was to be a wall where they have like I
Mhm.
guess their picture, their name, and where they're at. So
Mhm.
and it shows that way students are like, hey man, these people are going like out there like far
I agree.
Mhm.
while being in this fine arts department.
Something. But that's why, Sam, can you imagine having a performing arts center where you have a wall of fame? You know,
Yeah,
a complete wall
yeah,
of
a wall of fame.
Constitution seems to be a non-specific answer. Doesn't matter what political party you associate. Both believe in the Constitution. I do not believe that to be true, but fact. I think that a lot of individuals out there they read the Constitution in a way that fits their platform. That's what concerns me. I believe in the rights guaranteed by the Constitution. I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I believe in the preamble of the Constitution. I believe in everyone's pursuit of happiness. And again, and I'll give Mr. Nobody this. For so long, the Republican Party was so anti-gay. For so very long. It was on the anti-gay. I didn't agree with it because I'm a constitutionalist. I don't care about the party. I know that a lot of people being this party, that party. That's your choice. You can call it any way you want. I don't feel I am either party. The Bible misinterpreted so-called Christians. Let me tell you, I read a quote today and I loved it. I don't know if y'all have heard it by Gandhi. I like Christ. I just wish that a lot of the Christians would start acting more like Christ.
I had
So
never heard that quote. That's a good one.
it is a good one.
Oh.
And I know, long time no talk. Hope all is good. Alex, my man. I love you, Papa. Good to see you, my man. Good evening, Lucy. And guys, like that page on YouTube, please. Those 46 people on there. What's the noise that sounded like a piano? That's the microwave.
That's Sam's house.
They should name the child. Yes, yes, yes. That's even a better idea. You know, Maggie, the
Yeah.
Bradley Franklin Children's Museum. My lord, can you imagine? You know, and a whole big old segment out there dedicated to Sesame Street.
Mm-hmm.
Just amazing. You're right, Mike.
Mike for mayor.
Mike for mayor. How is Mexico City? Is everything open to the public? Yes. They still do a lot of requesting of face coverings, except for my hotel. I was walking up and down my hotel, and I sure didn't have a face covering. Let me tell you, a lot of the brothels that I visited, yeah, also didn't have it.
Go
I
on.
didn't go to any brothels. I had room service.
I hate you.
And I thought you should start doing paid promotions. I should.
Something for more trips.
I need a pedicure. Let me say it again. I was actually wanting to get a manicure and a pedicure, just didn't find the time. I honestly didn't. And I also, the other thing that I wanted to get was a shoe shine because my boots came back a little bit on the dirty side. My Doc Martens,
Mm-hmm.
Doc Martens came back a little bit on the dirt, and I wanted to, and I just couldn't find the time. Like the page, people, please. 43 people. Hey, that bike lane walking trail project that is on the west side of town is really taking shape. Uh, Let me say,
Yay. Go on. Next comment. I got something to say too. Come on.
real quick, guys. I'll be very short on this one. And again, we have so many needs in the city of Brownsville. I'm going to guess that most people in Brownsville think that increasing a hike and bike trail for the city falls very, very low on the totem pole in regards to their wants, desires, and needs here in the city of Brownsville.
I'll give you that. Next.
The homeless use the book pages.
As long as they don't put the books back in.
I don't tell the old lady to bring them back when she's
No, we're not there yet. People need to. And actually, she did say that she was going to bring them back.
Remember, you had mentioned that they had moved some people from the, I guess, 13th Street over to on the underneath the expressway.
Yeah.
Well, I passed by there yesterday, and they're not there anymore. But they did leave all their trash there.
Oh.
I think they were down to one this weekend, and then I think they're all gone now. But yeah, who's going to pick that crap up?
I'll meet you there tomorrow at 9 in the morning at Erasmo.
At the under the expressway?
Yeah, and you and I can clean up. Be the change you wish to see at Erasmo.
I got a show at 9:00. Garo Rivera de la Academia. I'm not sure if he was from the Academia. Let me tell you, he's a good-looking man. They said that he is today's Cheyenne for people in the past. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a reach.
I have no clue. But supposedly this guy's talented. He sings, he dances. Good guy. He received a lot of negative feedback on that post. Oh, I can imagine. You know, I honestly didn't read that post, but I figured that a lot of the art people here were going to come out in spades.
What was the name of the show you went to go see?
Jose el Soñador.
Jose, okay.
Hi, Maggie and Sam. Oh, geez, thanks. Like the page, people, please. Not ragging on your efforts, Maggie, but homeless wiping butts comment. But I've seen it in my book, in the book library at the park on Palm Boulevard. Yeah, it's what.
At PAX. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Okay, no, and I figured when the very first time I saw Little Free Libraries and I told my husband about it, he like gave me all the negative things. I'm like, I'm gonna think that some people they'll be good in it rather than more negative. So yeah, I know not necessarily everything being taken is for the good, but oh well, it is what it is. Go on.
I agree. I trained an All-American chess team member at BISD. Never did. This is what's disappointing. And we have these chests. Actually, Maggie was out there being very,
Not
very happy that
not missing.
yeah, that Zuri and Maggie were.
They are long as can be.
And if you're in charge of it, that is 12 hours. That is 10 hours of running around. Every 10, and you were supposed to do, I want to say 5. They wanted us to do a minimum of 5 tournaments. One
Yeah.
year I did 13. Yeah,
And
those
then
are
when you go to
long
regionals, it
days.
takes even longer.
Huh?
And then when you do regionals, it takes even longer.
2 days? Yes. Yeah. Erasmo, what are you doing?
Talking to the dentist.
Hater. I'm not advertising because I'm a veteran, but I heard that from my close friend that our local VFW is hurting, that they need help financially. Hopefully, someone will step up and not like the movie, not like the movie, The Mule. Let me say, that is something other again. We spend so
Are they
much.
still behind that Price Road little street thing?
Yeah, it's Veterans Avenue, but we spend so much stuff on other things. Why are our veterans out there struggling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bring the Brown back.
Oh, do we now know who this is again or no?
So happy to see her back. It's good to be back. We need him. We need hiking bike trails at us.
Prayers.
No, we don't. Hello, good evening, guys. Sakala cheese curse. Love you, Papa. The west side bike lanes will be full of kids smoking weed and dog chasing you. Trust me, I live here. Let me tell you, the weed's pretty good over there on west side. A mí me dice el Chayenne de la west side.
En ese caso, yo soy Enrique Iglesias de los Fresnos.
Ah, sí. Who am I? Paquita, la del barrio del norte.
And I'm just an I love this man. Frank Ortiz, candidate for BISD, place 4. Well, principal used his position for all different kinds of positions.
I've never heard anything bad about Mr. Ortiz. Never.
It's a perfect way to put stuff.
Hey, who was the one with the secretary?
That was superintendent, no?
The actual superintendent?
Recently or a long time ago? That a bad hombre talked, not the secretary. That a bad hombre talked about the other day?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not the secretary. Ándale. Catch up.
Deja el dentes, Erasmo. I actually, I got one of his kids his birthday present because it's in April. That kid's got expensive taste, let me tell you. But he's got me. So.
And don't forget the squishmallow.
What? Ortiz was messing around. My BFF was the prima who was his Sancha while playing. He was principal. Feel sorry for the wife who had no idea, or maybe she did.
Are we caught up?
Yes.
Okay, so I saw that Sam went to the
Cool.
pop-up at the Amigoland Mall Convention Center. It was cool. Did you go? What time did you go? I mean, you went. What time did you go?
I got there like around 3-ish.
Was there a lot of people?
Yeah.
They had a good setup. The vendors were good. It was a lot of different things, a lot of jewelry, but a lot of other different things too.
They had a whole lot of like several things. There was a whole lot of jewelry people, and there was a whole lot of those chile gomitas people.
Yeah. But there was quite a variety.
Yes, there was a variety. I know there were several like clothes vendors. The only one that was kind of original was the coffee. I only saw the 956 coffee people there, which is good because you only want to have like one coffee person there.
Yeah.
I did buy I did talk to a teacher from I don't know if she may name the district or not, but she said that she's setting cookies to, like, I guess, be able to expand that and leave teaching.
Mm,
But I was able to buy some like vegan cookies. I bought a brownie that's like has Ferrero Rocher on top, which was
mm.
really good. I bought a book from Buell about secrets of the presidents. um, what else did I get? I got a couple of shirts, a couple of pants. It was pretty good. I did seem a little bit crowded. I don't know what was not crowded, but like kind of a little bit on the jam packed part. But
Yeah.
it's all part of the whole. It's all part of the deal, you know. Um,
But it was
what
good
else?
to see how many
Yeah.
people we got there. I started cutting the grass, came in, took a shower, fell asleep, got up, was eating, and then I remembered about it. So we left my house at 5, got there around 5:30, and there were already people leaving, like
Oh, really?
packing up and leaving. Like I wonder if they were like done by 5:30. They were like, I'm not staying another half hour. And then some
Yeah.
of the vendors did stay. And so we went in and spent, don't know anybody tell my husband, a good $60-$70.
Oh, not bad. I spent around that, like about 80 to 90 bucks.
There's a
Uh,
place, and I forgot their name. I need their information again. That
oh
makes
God.
stickers. They were there at the pop up next to 7th and Park. Also, they sell stickers, and they have like the Whataburger with the number 956.
Yes, that one. I saw her stickers. She sells like
Mm.
1 for 3 or 2 for 5 or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. What was I gonna say before? I bought there was some also clothing for like I guess toddlers, and I ended up buying like a Coco Melon outfit for my daughter.
Mm.
But man, like clothing for babies is expensive.
Yes, it is, and you're not gonna have it for a long time. So that was one thing that I want. What are you doing, Erasmo?
I'm saying hi.
Oh, okay. The other thing I wanted to talk about is we finally went to the Rolling with H&E, the ice cream on North Park.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
And
oh, I
huh?
told you about. I told you about that.
Yeah. Stop. That's funny. My favorite is that people are going to Taco Bell for gas for $1.59. Or how is it? People are going to
Yeah.
Taco Bell
Yeah.
because you can get gas cheap for $1.59. Anyway, so we went to H&E, got ice cream, and then there's a place there called Made in Texas, and they have different vendors, and it turns out it's the people that run the Rancho Viejo farmers market. And this Saturday they're going to have a vendors market there at North Park from 3 to 6.
At North
So
Park.
yeah, and I'm liking it that they were having these pop-ups,
Yeah.
all these other
Okay.
places, because
Say it
we
again.
Angelica and I had just gone to the one at 7th and Park 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
What? Patricia Angelica.
Patricia Alejandra.
And then so we went to IQ Juice Bar, which both kids who got something love it. What was that face for?
At what time is the pop up?
3 to 6.
Okay. And that's on Saturday, right? This Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday. And they're gonna have, I think, a lot of the same people that they have at the Rancho Viejo. They're gonna have them there. Then there's a yoga place. I was thinking that North Park Plaza is really setting up well because they've got that coffee shop, that juice bar.
Nerve.
Yeah. I went into their barber shop and asked them if they cut hair for women, and they told me not really. So kind of felt like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Matthew. People go like that damn page, guys.
So I was thinking there was something else that was there that we liked also. Sorry, go on.
So that's
Are they
it.
just gonna have the pop up right there, like in the parking lot, or what? Where exactly?
I was thinking it was going to be in that grassy area, but maybe it is in the parking lot.
Well, yeah. Not necessarily a veteran thing, it's a mental health thing, but even with the mental health is crap, they drug you up to be a zombie. It's all money, making doctors and pharmacy company. I thought you were going to have a comment on my West Side having the good. Mendigos haters laughing at me being Cheyenne. Actually, today, the girls in my training class told me I look like Ernie, the Jenny Rivera.
Okay, let me see what Fernie the Jenny Rivera looks like because I keep wondering what Mike Pineapple looks like. And I did not laugh about you being Cheyenne. I was not being a hater. It was just the way you said it. Your joke is hilarious.
She laughed about you.
I was not being a hater.
She was being a hater.
No.
Sorry, that was my son. Matthew rocks! Going back to the drug thing. Would be nice if they were Xanax and all that, but it's all antidepressant. Can't get high with them. I would not know anything about that. Like the damn page. I love this.
How old is Matthew?
Idea. He's awesome. Love you, Matthew. Hi, el bad hombre. Snoopy nomás queriendo ir el chisme del bad hombre.
Yeah, with the popcorn. 3 to 6 this Saturday. And there's a Facebook page called Made in Texas. On Instagram, it's Made in Texas 956. So you can follow them there too.
I have a wedding at 3:30, so I can't make it. I have a wedding at 4:30, and I have a wedding at 5. There's no way I can make it.
Bújale.
I gotta tell you, my calendar is packed for Saturday. From 12:30 on, I'm not gonna stop till 9 o'clock at night.
Dang, Tito. Then you, in between there, you need to
Asia Ramon died?
get me a squishmallow.
Huh?
I think it was
With all
today.
that, I don't know who that is.
Oh my gosh! Razor Ramon passed away?
Yep.
He was 63.
He was young. I don't know how.
My gosh. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it.
Yeah, and then after I went to that pop-up over there in Miguelan, I actually went to try to get something to eat. And I ended up stopping like at the worst spot for food. Well,
Where'd you go? Or you don't want to say?
it wasn't much of the it's not much of the food. It's that you ask for something and then you get something else. I went to Shenasties. You know what that is?
Shenanigans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they call it
Shenasties.
Shenasties.
Love you, Matthew!
I was going to say, do it so Matthew can hear you.
Like that damn page! Love you, Matthew! Xanax is anti-anxiety, not an antidepressant. What the hell does Mike Pineapple know about drugs?
Es un buen niño.
He was wasted. Oh yeah, Razor Ramon. Yeah, they announced it tonight on Raw. My lord, my lord. Someone that watches
It's a bummer.
Heart failure. My gosh. You know, it's all these not antidepressants. It's all these steroids that these guys take. You know, guys. Anything other?
Nope. I'm
Guys,
glad I
have a great
came on to say I wasn't going to come on.
Are you gonna meet up with Maggie tomorrow under the bridge?
Yeah, of course.
That didn't sound right.
Under the bridge, under the freeway.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Scott Hall. Razor Ramon had 3 heart attacks 3 days ago. He was on life support. His family turned off life support.
Wait,
Yeah.
go back to what El Bad Hombre said. You didn't read it, so I was getting.
Yeah, non-approved vendors.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually got some information today. I haven't had the opportunity to dissect it, guys. I'm going to look at it tomorrow, maybe, and I'll have it for tomorrow night. I can't catch up. There's just so much crap going on here. Guys, have a great evening. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. Still believe in all that crap, guys. It's good to be back home. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, guys. Be good to each other, and please continue to be good to me. God bless.